What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Suikoden 5. So we're good to advance the storyline again. We need to hit a Beaver Lodge to advance the storyline. We recruited all the characters up to this point in the game. But we got a new enemy here, Killer Tiger. I didn't show off before. You can find it outside of Strice. It's good because I need to level up Al-Hazred. We need to level up Al-Hazred in order to recruit a particular character. Al-Hazred needs to be at least 1 or 2 levels below the main character to recruit one character that we're gonna recruit soon. I want to level him up to level up Al-Hazred to 34 or 33 if I can. It might take a while. I don't know if there's any other new enemies around here, but that was clearly a new enemy. Let's see if there's any other new ones around here. Alright guys, actually I decided to, instead of grind right now, I'm going to head to Beaver Lodge because I need to sell salt there. So we're going to go ahead and teleport on over there. This is where we got to go for the storyline. I didn't even know there was a trading post here. Since when is there a trading post here? I don't remember there ever being one here. Maybe it opens up later. Hello Prince, have you come to visit with us? I was wondering if you'd join me again. I appreciate the invitation. We Beavers are builders, not fighters, sorry. I guess it unlocks later, the trading post here. I didn't even know there was one though. Alright, well, we gotta talk to the elder probably. I need to sell my salt here though, because it sells for more here, so. The price of salt has skyrocketed, so. Falalu Falalu. Oh, your Royal Highness. It is so nice to hear that Lord Lake's doing so well. Though, we can never fully atone for building the fortress. I hope we've shown Lord Lake our true colors now. So what can I do for you today? Please join our calls. Join your calls? Oh, you sure know how to put a beaver on the spot. Now please understand, were we to join any human calls, it would be yours. But we have learned our lesson from building the fortress. Better to be safe and avoid all human conflicts. Besides, we beavers are builders, not fighters. Our furry little paws aren't much good at holding weapons. And I thought that all the beavers would join us. It's really too bad. Pardon. Oh, these are just my daily exercises. Gotta keep these old joints limber. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They look like martial arts to you? Don't be silly. Beavers have nothing of the sort. We're builders, not fighters. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't look like we'll be able to get the beavers on our side right now. Maybe the trading post opens later in the game. I'm gonna leave and come back. I guess I'll go salt to the headquarters then or something. We could sell it more in Rainwall, but in Rainwall, we don't have access to Rainwall right now, so. Yeah, there's no trading post here. So yeah, we can't recruit the beavers right now. Hold on a second, let me speed it up here. Get over here. This just exits the place. Alright, Yeah, I'll just sell the salt to the headquarters then. It doesn't really matter. I could make more money other spots, but oh well. I could honestly probably sell it more, but I could sell it more probably some other place, but getting 1,000 profit for all this is pretty good. Let's see. Okay, I already bought everything there for now. Okay. So I do want to go back to Beaver Lodge and go to the other side, and there's an area we can go to. I just wanted to sell that salt before it wasn't while it was skyrocketing. Let's fight battles outside of Beaver Lodge. Maybe I can level up some, because we need to head to the Waterfall Basin. It's a new area that we didn't go to before. Tail whip me. I think I need to remove the power rune from the main character though. It's a bit much. The XP is kind of bad around here for Al Hazard. I need to find a good place to grind him up some levels. Maybe the Waterfall Basin we can go to. Can you fight battles here? I can't remember. But anyway, there's yeah, you can definitely fight battles here. Alright, let's see what the EXP is all about around here. See if we can get some more EXP here. Oh, we got the rare encounter on the first try. Alright, and the rare encounter of the Waterfall Basin is Tarantula. So we'll do good Falcon Rune, we'll do co-op, and we'll attack.
Here we go.
This will probably finish it off here, honestly. Yep. 1,500 damage. For defeating it, you get an eyeball ring, venom orb, and mega medicine. You also get 13,500 potch and 30 party SP for that rare encounter. Check out the eyeball ring. HP drain 5%. So when you attack, you have a 5%. Or wait. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the effect right on that before I say anything. I think it, like, if you attack, you get 5% of how much damage you deal back as HP. I think. We'll see though. See what other enemies are around here. Okay, an ogre frog. So I'm gonna attack with Belcoot and see if he drains HP. Yep. So there you go. You attack, you gain HP. So you can give that to Lorelei, and it'll probably stack with a drain rune. Be pretty good for her, I'd say. So yeah, we'll give that to Lorelei. The reason I'm keeping Lorelei along is because she has treasure hunt. That's literally the only reason. I would not be using Lorelei if she didn't have treasure hunt. Anyway, you can fight huge legs around here too, as random encounters instead of a rare encounter.
All right.
Yeah, this area is pretty bad for level grinding. Pale moon beads. Okay, it's another thing to equip in the bath. There's two characters we can recruit here, by the way. And we will be recruiting both of them, of course. Okay, you can also fight vampire bats here too. Yeah, Lorelai's draining 54 HP now. I think it's based on how much damage she deals. So the more damage she deals, the more she'll drain. So if you give her like a power rune, which will make her deal 1.5 times the damage, she'll drain like a ridiculous amount. Here we get Stone of Luck. Luck raises between 1 and 10 points. If it's anything like Dragon Quest, I know in Dragon Quest 8, you have these seeds that do 1 and 4, right? You either get one stat or 4 every time you use one of the seeds, and you could basically save your game before using them, right? Use the seed, and if you don't get 4, you just restart until you get 4, because obviously you want to get 4 every time. You might be able to do that with that as well. You just save it before you use it. Now in this game it might be a set amount, I'm not sure. It might be once you get the what is it? Once you get the stone, it might be already set in, you know, what you'll get. But if it's not, you can just save your game and just use it over and over again until you get 10 points. But like I said, it might be set as soon as you get it. I'm not sure. But if it's not set and it's random, then yeah, you can just save it until you get 10 points. I'm not going to use it though until I have 2 of them. And I'll probably use it on the main character. That's typically what I use those stones on, as the main character, because he's in the party the whole time. So if you give it to another character and let's say you don't want to use that character anymore, well, you just kind of just wasted items on a character you wasn't even planning on using long term. So it's just better to give it to the main character, because you're not even allowed to even put the main character in the entourage. You have to have him in the main party the whole time. Which is kind of unfortunate. I like games where you can swap the main character out. But in a lot of games you can't really do that. Like in the Final Fantasy games, you can't really get rid of the main character. I mean, you can get rid of Lightning in like Final Fantasy 13. In all the later Final Fantasies, you can get rid of the main character. I mean, like Noctis, you're forced to use him throughout the whole game, but you're forced to use all the characters throughout the whole game, so it doesn't really matter about that. But in like 7, 8, and 9, you're forced to use the main character through the whole game. It's a pretty long area, honestly. Alright, let's continue on. And I do save it as well, I just don't show me saving it, by the way. I mean, I do sometimes show me saving it, but oftentimes I don't. So the vampire bats drop drain pieces, so you can get the drain rune from them if you get 4 of them. I wish I would have brought a escape talisman, because the encounter rate in this area is insanely high. It's like Final Fantasy 1 encounter rate. That's unfortunate because this place is so big. This boulder is suspicious. I've not read of such a thing in any ancient tome. Ah, crap. I say, it's a giant turtle. A tortoise? Ah, visitors, welcome. I didn't want to talk to this tortoise yet. What's this, a tortoise that can speak the human tongue? Even the Encyclopedia of Natural History doesn't. Alright guys, I went ahead and upgraded Alhazred, or leveled him up, whatever, to level 34. We should be able to get Genoh now. So I'll meet you guys over at Genoh and we'll attempt to recruit him. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we're able to recruit him now. If not, I may have to get Alhazred up one more level, which would be annoying. Oh ho ho, I thought I sensed your presence, young one. What do you need this time? Please join us. Oh ho, fortunately I cannot go with you. I can see you still leave old folk behind. This will not do. Great, I gotta get him at one more level. And the main character's about to level up is the problem. I guess something I could do would be remove all of our equipment, right? So we die, right? And then have Alhazred get all the EXP. I think it actually works in this game. I'm not sure. But I'm going to get to some battles around here, and I'll try to level him up one more time without leveling up the main character. I'll be right back. Alright, so I gained a level with Alhazard without leveling up the main character. Basically what I did was I unequipped all my equipment, and I went outside the Waterfall Basin because the EXP is kind of bad here in the basin, so went outside, fought enemies outside the basin, killed off, had my characters get killed off, except for, well, I just basically had the main character get killed off. I didn't really care about the other characters. I didn't want the main character to get any EXP because I didn't want him to level up. So, had the main character die, and then Alhazard leveled up. Oh, I see you've had a change of heart. You now give old folk the time of day. Alright, young one. I'll pay your place a short visit. About 10 years should be enough time, give or take. You befriended Genoh. Alright. There's one more character we can recruit here. And he's one of my favorites in the game. And he's one of the best in the game too. So young one, should I accompany you now? So here's the thing about Genoh. Yeah, we'll let him come. He takes 2 slots in your yeah, he takes 2 slots. So even if you put him in your main party, he takes 2 slots. So that means you can only have 4 other party members. He has the parent turtle rune. He also has stamina and defense, so he's very tanky. Prevent 50% of all allies status changes. So I guess that, like, if you use it, or no, it's automatic, so as long as you have him, you have a 50% resistance to all status elements. I'm pretty sure it's a passive ability, passive rune. And yeah, he's very tanky. You could put him in the front row, and he'll just tank all the attacks. So, like, a good formation if you're going to use him would be this one right here. Also, this one would be good as well, I guess. This one would be good, but they can still attack the where Belkut and Leon are, but this one would probably be the best one for him. Because then he'll take all the hits. So he'll be like a tank. Yeah, so like this, reposition. Oh, you're forcing this? Okay, this is a blue dragon. Basic formation with large characters. Okay, so you're forced to be like this. Okay. So you can't actually do that. Yeah, so he's automatically in the middle no matter what you do. Okay. So never mind then, you can't, you have to be in that large formation. There's probably other ones as well though, I'd imagine. I think there is other large formations. And here's the other character we're going to recruit. You gotta have Wilhelm and Mueller to recruit this dude. Have we met? Now I remember. You're the prince. You were in the opening ceremony for the Sacred Games. I was in the Sacred Games too, but I was knocked out in the first round. Before the fight, a girl gave me some sweets. I scarfed them down, and then my limbs went numb. I couldn't even stand. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the name's Richard. I'm a member of the Lindworm Mercenary Brigade. Please join us. Well, I sort of embarrassed myself at the Sacred Games. Mueller was pretty steamed. Told me I was a failure. He told me to go find a mountain and some waterfalls and toughen myself up like a big boy. I've got to stay on this mountain for the time being, sorry. What, you thought I'd be trying to toughen up by sitting under some icy waterfall? Are you kidding? I can't stand icy water. Alright, well what we need to do is we need to go talk to Mueller. So we want to use an escape scroll. I actually brought escape scrolls this time. And we want to go back to the headquarters and we'll talk to Mueller. And then we'll go back to him and we'll be able to recruit him. And it's as easy as that. It does mean you have to go through that Waterfall Basin multiple times, but it is what it is, you know. Let me speed it up here and we'll go find Mueller and them. I think they're over this way, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly where they're at. Yeah, here they are. Huh? Richard? I heard he's off on some mountain wandering around like a tool. Like a fool. What? Training in a waterfall basin? How foolhardy. If you run into him, tell him to get his pathetic carcass home. Okay. By the way, Wilhelm and Mueller you can't put in your actual party to fight with. But they're very good in like war battles and everything. There's also a beaver we can recruit down here. Hello, Your Highness. I hope you are doing well. What am I up to, you ask? Well, I'm doing some repairs. Actually, these are the finishing touches. This was built in much haste, so there are still a lot of rough spots. Why don't you stay and join us? If you would have me, I would be happy to join you. I've always believed that we should not cut ourselves off from the rest of the world and hide inside Beaver Lodge. I hope that I can be of assistance. Muroon joins the party. Nice. Well, 108 stars of destiny, whatever. Alright, so now what we want to do is go back to the Waterfall Basin. I'm not going to show me going all the way through that area again. I'm going to run all the way through there and we'll go recruit Richard. I'll be right back. Just to show Genoh in battle, we'll go ahead and defend with everybody else. He just goes in his shell, jumps, and then like just like a tackle attack. He puts Blastoise to shame. Alright, but yeah, I'll meet you guys at Richard. But yeah, looking at his stats here, I didn't really go over it too much, but he's got an insane amount of luck, 141 luck. Physical and magical defense is 191 for physical and then 180 for magical. He's got a decent amount of attack power too, I would say. But he can't equip any armor. But usually their growth rate's like a very high for like these type of characters. You know, like Shiro from like Suikoden 2, for example. He couldn't equip anything, but he had very good growth rate. So that's same with Genoh. He can't equip anything, but he has very good growth rate. I don't know if he can equip accessories or not. I'm not sure about that. Oh, I guess you can equip accessories on him. Okay. So if you want to give him accessories, you can. I would think the Earth rune would be pretty good for him. But he's really good with the Water rune, apparently. You can give him the Rune of Punishment. He's got to be in the Rune of Punishment. And he's very tanky. His magic's really low, though. It's not really worth it. Alright, so I'm here at Richard. Let's go ahead and talk to him. And we'll be able to recruit him this time, probably. What? Mueller wants me back? Well, I guess I'm going home then. So, Mueller's in your castle, right? Is it okay if I come stay here too? Come on, please. Alright, I'm heading there right now. You befriended Richard. Alright, so let me get out of here. And then I'll show off Richard's stats. He's a really good character. High agility and strength, if I remember correctly. Which, I think I'm correct about that. It has been a long time since I played the game, so there's a chance that I'm wrong, but I do have pretty good memory about stuff like that. So we'll get rid of Genoh. We'll get rid of... remove Alhazard's equipment if I didn't already. Yep, we're going to get rid of him. Alright, I want to remove the Rune of Punishment from him, though, actually. I don't want him to keep that Rune of Punishment. Yeah, Bastion's ability, Appraisal. If you obtain a... like something that needs to be appraised, you can do that. You can use that skill to get it appraised. And then Murun, she's a mage. As you can tell, pretty good magic. Good evasion too and speed. But then the MVP, Richard. So let's check Maroon. Okay, she's pretty good with a lot of the runes. As you can tell. C on some of them though, but A and B on a lot of them. And then we have Richard, who is a physical fighter. And yeah, as you can tell, he has a lot of speed. I was right. A lot of accuracy too, as you can tell. Like, he'll never miss. So technique is completely useless for him. He's also got a lot of magic defense, as you can tell. And he has a very high level too. He starts out high level in the Swallow rune. 10% instant death to one foe or 2 times damage. Both of which are really good, obviously. So... he's a very good character. His HP is a little bit low. But other than that, he's pretty good. I don't think that technique is good for him though. I'm going to give him agility. That way, technique's not good for him because he already has a lot of technique as it is. He doesn't really need any more. So agility's better. I might get him magic defense later because he also has a lot of agility as it is as well. So maybe magic defense later. I want to give him magic defense now. It only gets 5 speed. Obviously it could be upgraded, but I do like to have a lot of magic defense. I could also give him HP if I wanted to. I did say his HP is pretty low. Maybe that could, like, get rid of his big drawback. Yeah, I think HP's the way to go with him, honestly. Like you can make him more aggressive by giving him attack and agility, but I feel like he's going to be pretty good with HP, because he needs, that's something he's lacking, is his HP. So giving him something to make up for his weakness is pretty good. I do want to give him some boots. Do I have any that's any good? 3. I mean, I guess. Okay, he's got 128 physical defense. That's not too bad. He is a short range character, so you're going to want him in the front row. But anyway, I'm in the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later.